Hello, you beautiful people. It's been a little bit, and I've been doing a whole lot of thinking, and I'm glad I had a little bit of free time since I had all those videos already pre-made up and they're posting and stuff's happening to get my thinking going. I've been listening to a book for the past week now, and I just finished it. It was 28 hours long of listening on Audible. It was a pretty solid book from just like the idea of how big it maybe was, but it was He Who Fights Monsters. I can't remember the author, or He Who Fights Monsters, I think is what it's called. And wow, it was really good. It kind of, it's been a long time since I've been engulfed in a world to the point where I lose myself, right? And it gives me chills thinking about it. I absolutely lost myself in the book and the story and everything that was going on. 5 out of 5 all day. But I just wanted to let you guys know that. I don't know if everybody will have that same feeling, but it's my type of story. You know what I mean? And I think that's the beautiful thing about books and stories in general is like, there's so many different kinds out there, and they're made for different people. And absolutely listen to it, or whatever you have to do. But yeah, tonight I want to get back into Nier Automata, and I would really like to get through more of that game. Hopefully this weekend finish it. I'm gonna put a lot of hours into it this weekend and pump it out, because there's a lot of really cool games that I've been wanting to dip my toes into, and I haven't, just because I've been so busy. That's okay. So I'm gonna do that. Also, on that note, I'll have to probably get into editing more videos. That's probably a good idea too, because I'm a little behind, and I have a lot of videos to make this weekend. Well, I'm not behind. I'm still ahead, but I'm ahead on being. I'm behind on being ahead. If that makes sense. So there's that. Also, the sheer. Okay, let's talk about the dream I was having. Right? It happened, I would say, probably Saturday or Sunday, where I'll have these dreams, and they're so in depth that I know some people call them visions, right? Or I wouldn't know if a vision's the right word for it. Maybe it is. I don't know. But I know what it is, right? Like, the dream itself was... It just... Reality itself, right? This reality that we're in didn't feel as real as the dream felt, if that makes sense, right? I can see this woman looking at me, girl, woman, whatever, and I can see her waving at me as I'm going away and waking up, and these planes, the grass that I felt, right, that was through my fingers, all this stuff just felt so real. And the detail of it was like you picking up strands of grass and you physically looking at them, right, and you can see the dew on the grass and like where you peel it off, those little strands, right? It just gives you chills. And it's been a while since I've had a dream like that, but I've been having more and more lately, right? It's like the description of the grass visually, it just takes over the senses. And the description of the world that I was in just took over my senses. And I don't know if it's my brain that no matter, it's like things that I do in life, when I'm hyper focused in on them, will take over my dreams to a strong extent as well, right? So if I'm listening to a story and I'm deep in that story, then I will start having dreams, and I will physically and I will feel emotionally, and I can feel physically what's going on, to the point where it shocks my body once I wake up. And I had that experience, and I haven't had this in a long time. But I was so deep in a daydream that 5-10 minutes went by like that. Gone. This was Tuesday, I think, is when this happened. I was staring, and then, boom! It's like my mind took me back to where I was. Yeah. Wow. This morning I woke up exhausted. Physically exhausted. And I got very good sleep. I got really good sleep, actually. At least that's what it said on my thing. Like, my sleep score was 85, and I felt good when I woke up, but I still felt tired or exhausted. As if I did run a whole lot, or, you know, I was actively doing. And then I pulled it up, and it pulled up my REM sleep, too. It's 38% of my sleep was REM sleep, which the average is like 20 or something like that. 20% I think is what it was, but my average was 38. Last time was 38%. And I think the less stress I have, the more I dream. And I had a crazy dream. Again, I don't remember what it was though last night. I just remember waking up and just being like, whoa. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just like a reoccurring theme of once I'm in a certain state of mind, or you know, my thoughts have been more fluid, right? They're like, my thoughts feel more like water, right? Like liquid, than they do like mud, right? If that makes sense, right? Because when you get in a certain state of mind, your thoughts are muddied. It's like the water's dirty, to where you have to kind of sift through your mind, you know, to find what it is you're looking for, right? Or to do what you want to do. But as of the last probably week and a half or two, my thoughts have been fluid, very fluid, and my words, not so much still, but I think that's just like a disconnect in how I speak versus how I think. And I don't know if that connection will ever fully be there. But that's irrelevant to what I'm talking about now, right? This fluid, liquid thinking. It's incredible, you know. Gosh, it is so incredible. And the more my mind is shifting in this direction, the more possibilities open up, right? Like I said, I question myself less on the actions that I take, or when I am questioning myself, or when I am, not as I say question myself, when I am making, you know, an X or Y decision, I'm able to make that decision with liquid thoughts, right? There is no muddied water of all these, you know, there is ifs and buts, like, okay, if this happens, then this will happen, but then I recognize that one or the other will happen, and I don't question the decision of making that decision, right? I don't question myself so long that I'm a week deep of not making a decision. I make the decision. It's so weird, but it's an incredible feeling. And guys, I'm heading to work right now. I've been working from home a lot this morning. I'm going to go in and get everything taken care of and head back to the house. There's no reason me staying there when everything be taken care of, or is taken care of. Yeah. I can't wait to get home again today and get some more stuff nailed down and pushed forward, because I'm in control. I'm in control of my thoughts again. And my body and my mind, and like all of it, just it's very nice to be in control again. And it's been a very long time since it's been this consistent. It's probably more or less of what I'm trying to get at. So yeah. Back at it, guys. everybody hope you have a good day. Make sure you check out my other stuff on twitch.tv/SinFizzy, at SinFizzy on Instagram and Twitter. I hope you get to the point where you have these liquid thoughts or fluid like it's very fluid thinking. Yeah. I'll talk to you guys soon. I have a few videos I need to listen to get caught up on my other news because I've been listening to this book for a week.